If you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe it and get the best tutorial on different learning topics. Also, hit bell icon to get notification on every upload so that you will not miss any of my video. Hi, myself Shreyukta. Welcome you to my channel Alokik the Learning Space. Today we are going to learn Excel count function. In this video we will learn what is count function, why we use it, and what are the types of count function. Fine. So let's move towards our practical section. Fine. So now first we will see what is count function and why we use it. See, it is a Excel statistical function which is used to count the number of cells that contains all numbers including negative numbers, percentage, date, time, fraction and formula that return number. But it counts only numerical data. It ignores empty cells and text value. So what is the syntax of count function? Is equal to count in bracket value 1, comma value 2 and so on. So what is value 1? It can be an item, cell reference or range. Similarly, value 2 can be an item, cell reference or range. Count function accepts multiple arguments, that is up to 255 arguments. So what are the types of count function? There are 5 variants of count function. First is count function, which is used to count numbers only. Second, CountA function. It is used to count numbers and text. Next, CountBlank function. It is used to count empty cells. Next, CountIf function. It is used to count with one condition. Last, CountIf function. It is used to count with multiple conditions. So how this function works, we will see practically. Fine. So now first we will check count function. Fine. So count function is used to count the number of cells that contain all numbers including negative number, percentage, date, time, fraction and formula that return numbers. It counts only numerical data and not the text data, logical value, blanks and error. Fine. So what is the syntax of count function? Is equal to count in bracket value 1, comma value 2 and so on. As I said, it accepts up to 255 arguments. Fine. So now to make the things more clear, I have set 5 examples which will give you the clear idea of this function. Fine. And in the first column, I have mentioned the numbers, which is actually a number of entry. Means it will help us to understand the result of this count function. Fine. Or you can say a number of cells in one range which we use for count function. Fine. So let's start with our first example. Fine. So here I have filled the data. You will see it is a numerical data. So I applied the formula. Just check in formula bar. Okay. Is equal to count in bracket this complete range, that is equal to bracket B7 to B13. I have selected this complete range. Fine. So I got the result 7. Means it counts this range and we got 7 as our result. Fine. Why? This count function gives us the full result because this range consists all numerical data. Fine. So let's move towards our second example. Okay. So what we will do? Just check in formula bar is equal to count function in bracket, select the range that is from C7 to C13 and we got the result 5. Why it is so? You will see cell C9 and C11 consist the text data. As I said before that the count function counts only numerical data but it ignores text data. So we got this 5 as our result. So it counts only C7, C8, C10, C12 and C13. It ignores this cell because it consists of text data. Fine. So let's move towards our third example. So just check in formula bar. See, you can check the formula here also in formula bar. Also, I have written below the result row. Fine. Now, just check in formula bar is equal to count function in bracket. I have selected the range from D7 to D13. So, what result I got? 6. Why it is so? Because it ignores the text data. So it ignores D10 as it consists the text data. It counts date also, it counts time also and also the number. So we got the result 6. Fine. Now let's move towards our fourth example. So check the formula bar is equal to count. Select the range E7 to E13. Now we got the result 4. Why? Because E9 consists error. E11 it's a blank cell. As I said, it ignores error and blanks. But still we got 4. Why? See, it counts E7, it counts E8, it counts E10, it counts E12, but it ignores E13. Why? Because this cell, though seems to a numerical data, but actually it's a text data. Check the formula bar. This 20 number consists single quotation mark, which converts the number to text data. So it ignores text data. Fine. So it counts only E7, E8, E10 and E12. Fine. It ignores this cell, that is E9, E11 and E13. Fine. Let's move towards our fifth example. Check the formula bar is equal to count F7 to F13, comma, give the cell reference F14. That means here we have added two arguments. First is a complete range, that is F7 to F13, and second cell reference. So what result we got? 8. That means it counts this complete range and the cell reference. So we got the result as 8. Fine. I hope you got the complete idea of count function. Now we will move towards our next section, that is CountA. Now why we use CountA function? It is used to count all the filled cell that contains number, date, time, text, logical value, error value and formula that returns empty string. Even if cell is filled with a space, but it ignores blank. What is the syntax of CountA? Is equal to CountA in bracket value 1, comma, value 2 and so on. So I have used the same pattern which I have used in count function. In first column, I have mentioned the numbers to understand the result. Fine. So for CountA function, I have set 6 examples. So let's move towards our first example. So check the formula bar is equal to CountA and select the complete range, that is B7 to B13. B7 to B13. So what result I got? 7. It counts the complete range. As I said, CountA function counts the numbers. Fine. Let's move towards our next example. Check the formula bar is equal to CountA, give the range in bracket that is C7 to C13. What result I got? 7. You will see here in this function the text data also get counted. In count function it ignores the text data, but in CountA function it gets counted. See, this C9 also got counted. Fine. So let's move towards our next example. Fine. So check the formula bar is equal to CountA, give the range D7 to D13. What result I got? 6. Why it is so? Because D8 is a complete blank cell. As I said, it counts the number, it counts the text, it counts date, it counts time, but it ignores blank. So this D8 got ignored. Fine. So let's move towards our fourth example. Check the formula bar is equal to CountA, give the range E7 to E13. We got 6. Why? Because just check the cell. Though this cell seems to empty cell, but actually this cell consists of formula. So what I said that it counts the formula that returns empty string. So this cell also get counted. Fine. So it counts E7 because it consists number, E8 it consists number, E9 because it consists error value, E10 it consists a formula that returns empty string, E11 it ignores because it's an actual blank cell, it counts E12, it counts E13, means it counts error value also, it counts the formula that written empty string. Means with this example we got the result 6. Fine. Let's move towards our fifth example. Check the formula bar is equal to CountA, give the range F7 to F13. We got the result 7. Why? See, F8 seems to be a blank cell, but actually it gets counted. Why? Because this cell consists of space. As I said, it counts the cell which is filled with space. Fine. So what I will do? I will just delete this space. You will see the result got changed. Now we got 6 as a result. Now this F8 it's a completely blank cell. Now I will again enter the space. Just check the result. It counts that cell also which consists the space. Fine. Now sixth example. Check the formula bar is equal to CountA in bracket give the range G7 to G13, then comma, give the text in double inverted comma, 2 times empty string. Close the bracket. We got the result 10 because it counts 4 arguments. First, it counts the cell consists in this range, then the text, then 2 times empty string. So, you will see it counts G7, G8, G9, G10, G11. It consists the formula which returns blank. So, it counts this cell also. It counts G13. It counts the text which is there in double inverted comma and counts 2 times empty string. So we got 10. This 7, 8 text data and 2 empty string. So now we got 10 as a result. Fine. I hope you got the complete idea of CountA function. Now in this video we have covered count function and CountA function. In my next video I am going to cover CountBlank function, CountIf function and CountIf function. Okay, so just have a quick revision. CountA function will count all the number of cells which consist the numerical data, and CountA counts all the cell which consist numbers, date, time, text, logical value, error value and formula that returns empty string, or even if cell is filled with empty space, means it counts all the filled cell but it ignores blank. Fine. I hope you understood these two topics. Practice well, and in case of any doubt, please write in comment box. If you like my video, please hit like button and share with your friend. And don't forget to subscribe my channel Alokik the Learning Space. Thank you.